Welcome back. I know I sound like an evil villain that is plotting something maniacal, but alright, let's get into it. I had an amazing time drawing this Spider-Man and Iron Man picture, made originally by Yusuke Murata, a popular manga artist that I really was inspired by within his coloring, and his manga design is extremely good, and I had to figure out how he made this art. But enough rambling, let's get to how I made this art. After making the sketch, you would think you start off with the liner, but you're wrong. It actually messed me up, and I made it look a little wrong when I was drawing it, so I had to make the adjustment right in the middle of it. But for you guys, if you're coloring something that has a lot of detail, make sure you start off with the coloring first. If you have the sketch fully detailed out, it'll help you be able to line the artwork down within the pen structure, because it will also make it blacker. If you didn't get what I mean, it will make the black pigment of your pen more clear. And by making sure you use lighter colors and then using the darker colors afterwards, because it will make sure that darker color shows lightly and then it will get more darker the more you add color to it, because that's what I had to do with the gold to make sure it had good pigment to it where it looked like it was shiny. I had a special gold pen as well to make sure I got this gold pigment down. So I can't say you can necessarily do this as well, but if you have the skill within colored pencils and enough colored pencils, you can. What really matters is you really getting passionate about this, because when I tell you I was scared the whole time thinking I could mess up on any little thing at this point of the drawing, because if it really felt like anything could just go wrong and I just messed up, it's really about just making sure you keep going during the artwork. I ripped the paper more than I know, probably 4 or 5 times, and I really completely went through the paper with the pencil, and I remember vividly thinking, well, what do I do now? But I kept going because I knew that there was no other way for me to get this artwork done and feel the same passion I felt when I first seen this artwork. The only way I could see it is if I did it and I made it. And when I figured out all the ways of being able to show the light within his repulsor beams, I was so enthusiastic about this drawing. It wouldn't make any more sense. I had to finish it. I used whiteout to make sure the repulsor beams were actually glowing. And for the background, I had to use just black and mostly assortments of yellows and a little bit of that gold brush that I said. But hey, I had fun, and I genuinely appreciate the people that are keeping an artistic value within life, because it definitely makes things way more bright within life. You'll understand when you start really looking at your art and looking at life as an artistic value. I know I'm trying to sound like I'm trying to break the matrix, whatever. All right, I know I sound like this right now, but hey, listen, I'm just trying to help out anybody who wants to get good at art. I'm gonna have this as my wallpaper, and if you want it as your wallpaper, go to my Patreon and buy it from there.